Hi again, this is part 4 of HEC modelling. I've worked out the bugs in my model, so I thought I'd share what I found with you so that you can not have bugs the same. So if we have a look here at the model, so what the problem that I had was in my basin for reach 1 and reach 2, I had to give it a lag. So if you look at the routing, it asks for a lag. I've just put 1 minute in because we don't actually, the question doesn't give us any information about that. So about the reaches and the runoff and overland and stuff like that. So I've just put 1 minute just to give it something. And then in our meteorologic model, sorry, just make that look a bit tidier. So what we need to make sure for meteorological model under MET1, we need to make sure that where it says replace missing, it says set to default. For some reason it needs that. Then if we go across to the options, where it says use indexing, leave it as no, but for total override, you need to change that to yes. And you need to go through and do that for all 3 of your meteorological models. And then if you do that, then when you go into gauge precipitation gauges, for each gauge, for the 2-year, the 10-year, the 100-year, you can put the data in there. And specifically for this one, for the 2-year storm, the data. And then just making sure that the pervious subcatchment is picking up the correct gauge for the 2-year storm. Yeah, and then similarly for the 10-year, make sure that it's picking up the gauge 2, 10-year storm, weights will set to 1. And if you do that, you can get a run. I'm finally on my 6th attempt, I got it to work. So I do a compute and it finished, hooray! Then I go to my results tab, run 6, and here is all my results. So it gives me a summary. Always change that to per 100 cubes so we get in the right units. Gives me the drainage area, the peak drainage. So junction 1 is where all of our drainage is contributing. So it gets that number, the time of peak, and the total volume. Then we can go through to junction 1, which is where everything is contributing, all the flow is contributing, and we can get a lovely hydrograph that looks like that. So showing the different ones, the different reaches. So from the 2 different catchments, and then the total is the big one at the top where they've basically added those 2 hydrographs together to get something that looks like that. So if you get to that point, then hooray, you've done it. And then it's just a matter of checking this data against what you got from your TP 108, making sure it's generally pretty similar, and then read through the instructions and finish off the report and whatever else is asked for your project. So hopefully this is a helpful guide to help you use HEC. I do not proclaim to be an expert at all, but hopefully this gets you enough help to get your model running. Any questions, send me an email, and have a lovely day.